because this equation has a radical in it, we're going to eventually have to get rid of it by squaring both sides of the equation. Now, before we do that, we want to make sure only the radical is on one side of the equation. So that means I'm going to subtract x from both sides to make that happen. The other thing we want to do before we square both sides is to get rid of these brackets here. So let's go ahead and get started. So on the left-hand side, we've got the square root of 6 minus 2x. On the right-hand side, if we expand this, this would be 2x plus 30 minus 9 minus x. All right, now if we combine our like terms over there, it will become x plus 21. All right, now we're at the point where we can square both sides to get rid of that radical. And we'll now have 6 minus 2x is equal to, let's see if we square that, we'll get x squared plus 42x plus 441. Okay, now we can try to move everything over to one side. So I'm going to subtract 6 and add 2x. Just like that. Canceling those guys out. And we'll have 0 is equal to x squared plus 44x plus 435. All right, now let's go ahead and try to factor this guy. So we're going to be looking for two numbers whose product is 435 and their sum is 44. Well, I'm just going to try, I know that this ends with a 5, so let's try 15. I know that 435 is the same thing as 15 times 29. And sure enough, when we add 15 and 29, we do get 44. So that works out perfectly. So our two numbers will be 15 and 29. So that means our x values are negative 15 and negative 29. Now, because we were dealing with an original equation that involves a radical, we are going to have to check our answers because sometimes there'll be one that does not work out. So let's check negative 29 first. So we'll do the square root of 6 minus 2 times negative 29 plus x, which is negative 29. And we're going to compare that to 2 multiplied by negative 29 plus 15 minus 9. So inside the brackets here, this becomes root 64, which is 8. And then 8 minus 29, and that's negative 21. Comparing that out to the right-hand side, this is 2 multiplied by negative 14, which is negative 28. And negative 28 minus 9 is negative 37. Okay, so we can see that these are not equal to each other, which proves that negative 29 is not correct and a correct answer. So let's just go ahead and cross that out. And just for time's sake, I'm not going to test negative 15 for you. You should do that yourself, just using that same process we did. And if you do, you'll see that the left and right hand side do become equal to each other, which proves that x equals to negative 15 is the correct answer. All right, that's all for this video, and thanks for visiting JD's Preparation.